For a full copy of today's recipe, check us out on Facebook at Poppy's Cucina or right here on YouTube under the community tab. So what are we going to make today? Oh boy, today we're making something that's just as versatile as they are delicious. And they're so easy. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Today we're making Frittata Morseti. Means little bites. So good. You're going to love them. You can have them for lunch, brunch, breakfast, appetizer, or right now. So good. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is prep our filling. So in this large saute pan, I added 2 diced shallots, 2 cloves of minced garlic, along with 8 ounces of diced pancetta. So now we're going to saute this just till the onions are translucent with the shallots. Shallots are a type of onion, so I'm not wrong there. And the pancetta has crisped up nicely. Alright, just about 5-6 minutes. Yum. Just like that. Took about 6 minutes. So now we're going to remove this from the heat and allow this to cool in like 15-20 minutes. Won't be a long time. It cools fast. So while we're waiting for our pancetta to cool, we're going to prep our puff pastry. So here I have 2 sheets of puff pastry that I thawed in the fridge overnight. That's definitely the best way to thaw puff pastry, because it's made up of about 1/3 of butter. And if you try to force thaw it by like putting it in the microwave or something, or even on the countertop, it's just going to turn into a big mushy mess. So just, plan ahead. 12 hours in the fridge is pretty much all you need. Okay, so now we are going to cut each of these sheets into 24 squares. So we're trying to make them as best of a square as we can. So we're going to cut it lengthwise in half, and then each half into thirds. If you see your cutting isn't that straight, it's okay, because puff pastry is very forgiving. It's very stretchy, and we're going to roll it out so it fits into our mini muffin tins anyway. So, see, nice and easy, right? And so not even. Alright, so now we're going to cut up the other one. Just like that. And now the size you really want these is about a 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch square. That would be perfect. So here I have my mini muffin tin that I sprayed thoroughly with a nonstick cooking spray. And now we are going to put these little 2.5 by 2.5 squares right into the middle. You want the edges to hang over. If it's not the right size, like I said, you could just use a rolling pin or just stretch it with your hands. That works too, especially if it's thawed. Alright, so now we are going to fill up all of these tins. We need 48. Nice. Just like that, and now we're ready to start building. So the first thing we're going to add is our cheese. So we're going to do a little chuff, like barely a teaspoon of mozzarella. You can use any kind of cheese you want. Provolone would be amazing in this. You can do Asiago, cheddar, see what you got in the fridge. Any cheese will work. Alright, so we're just going to fill up all of these cups with, like I said, about a teaspoon of cheese. So you'll need about a cup and a half. Just like that. And now we are going to add our pancetta and shallot mixture. You want to do about half a teaspoon for this one. Start with half. If you have leftover at the end, then just start topping them off. But you'll be very tempted to overfill these, but a little bit of pancetta goes a long way. And same thing with the cheese. Remember, these are morseti. They're little bites. So they are so delicious and so easy. And you can freeze these, which that's one of the best things. You can make these ahead, have some now, save some for later. That's a jingle. But, prep for breakfast. Have a couple of these for breakfast. It's perfect. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. And if you ever make any of my stuff, please post pictures of it. I would love that. That's why I have my Facebook page. So we're going to keep filling these up. Yum. Just like that. And now we're ready for the egg mixture. So in this medium-sized bowl, I have 4 large eggs, half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, half a cup of heavy cream, along with salt and pepper. You just add as much or little as you want. Taste the pancetta. Some pancetta is really, really salty. So you may want to adjust your salt level for that. This one isn't, so I salted. All right, so now we're just going to whisk this up so it's all nice and smooth. Just like that. And now we're going to add about 2 teaspoons of the egg mixture right on top of the pancetta. Doesn't seem like a lot, but trust me, you can see it's already filled up. A lot in here. And when it's cooking, it's going to puff up and be delicious. And start with 2 teaspoons. If you have a little extra, you just top off in the end like we did with the pancetta. So we're going to finish filling these all up. Just like that. So now they're ready to bake. So into a preheated 375 degree oven, it's going to go for about 15 minutes, maybe 14, maybe 16. What you want to see is that the egg will have poofed up significantly, got a little golden-ish hue to it, and the puff pastry turned nice and golden brown. When you got that, it's ready. So like I said, it could take you 14 minutes, could be 18 minutes. Start checking around the 14-minute mark and see. This way you could gauge. But into the oven it's going to go. Yum! So exactly 16 minutes later, we just pulled them out of the oven. So it took a little bit longer, but look at them. Look at them. Don't they look amazing? Oh, they look so good. But we're going to allow these to cool in the pan for a couple minutes, then pop them out and give them a try. Yeah. Buon appetito. It's the perfect little breakfast bite. So good. Crispy. Buttery. You get the garlic, the onion, scallions, shallots, the pancetta, the cheese. Oh, these are amazing. They're so good. I'm going to eat them all right now. Actually, I'm going to bring them to PT tomorrow because they requested egg. So they got it. So if you try this recipe, you'll have to. They're amazing. You got to let us know. Thank you so much for watching.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Poppy's Cucina. Thanks.
These are so out of control. Let's make that drink. Yeah. All right, so for today's Brunch Bash brew, say that 3 times real fast. We're going to start with 1.5 ounces of rum. Uh-oh, almost out of rum. And I might as well finish it off. Sad. We're going to do 1 ounce of pomegranate liqueur. 1/2 ounce of Grand Marnier. Then we're going to do 2 ounces of cranberry juice. I'm using sweetened. If you want to use unsweetened, that's fine. Just you want to add a little simple syrup. So we're going to give this a good shaky. But first, yeah. I have 4 ounces of Moscato in this wine glass with some ice, and now we're going to pour this right on top. Nice. Oh, it's going to be so good. Perfect! Still got it. Let's give it a try. Salute. Wow, that's good. And you don't taste any of the booze. Not like there's a lot in there. Oh, it's so good. It's so refreshing. Oh, it's a perfect brunch cocktail. Oh, I love this. Throw some Prosecco in this, make it sparkling. Yeah. So if you try this drink, let us know. If you try those amazing Frittata Morseti, let us know that too. You will love them. They're so good. And you can freeze them. But if they make it that far. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Love you guys. Cheers.